Where does it come from? All this hatred.
Excuse me, Bobby. Is this okay?
Your name, please?
Clayton Townley, local businessman.
Are you, sir, a spokesman for the White Knights of the Ku Klux Klan?
I told you, I'm a businessman. I'm also a Mississippian and an American. And I am getting sick and tired of the way many of us Mississippians are having our views distorted by you newspaper people and on the TV. So let's get this straight.
Jews will not replace us!
We do not accept Jews because they reject Christ. And their control of the international banking cartels are at the root of what we call communism today. We do not accept papists because they bow to a Roman dictator. We do not accept Turks, Mongols, Tartars, Orientals, nor Negroes because we're here to protect Anglo-Saxon democracy and the American way.
Neo-Nazis started this. They showed up in Charlottesville. They showed up in Charlottesville to protest.
Excuse me. They didn't put themselves down as neo.
White lives matter! White lives matter! White lives matter!
And you had some very bad people in that group, but you also had people that were very fine people on both sides. You had people in that group. Excuse me. I saw the same pictures as you did.
We're in a battle for the very soul of America. I ran for president in 2020 because of what I saw in Charlottesville in August of 2017. Extremists coming out of the woods, carrying torches, carrying Nazi swastikas, and chanting the same exact anti-Semitic bile that was heard in Germany in the early 30s.
This is a first step toward making a realization of something that Trump alluded to earlier in the campaign, which is this is the first step toward taking America back.
The Ku Klux Klan, so emboldened by a president then in the White House that they saw as an ally, they didn't even bother to wear their hoods.
Guys, the Christian right may not be your cup of tea, but they're not blowing stuff up. Islamic extremist is to Islamic as blank is to Christianity. That's what we're talking about.
We must make America pray again.
Trump is playing to a rising white Christian nationalist movement within the Republican Party.
I say it proudly, we should be Christian nationalists.
Christian nationalists believe that the law of the land is not the Constitution, but instead the law of God.
The church is supposed to direct the government. And I'm tired of this separation of church and state junk.
So many of America's founders came here as refugees seeking religious freedom. The framers of the Constitution were adamant that religion had no role in our government. The words God, Jesus, and Christ don't appear anywhere in the Constitution. And the very first words of the Bill of Rights are a promise that, quote, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof.
We have two enemies. We have the outside enemy, and then we have the enemy from within. We have some very bad people. We have some sick people, radical left lunatics. And I think they're and it should be very easily handled by, if necessary, by National Guard, or if really necessary, by the military.
As we just heard, retired four-star General John Kelly, who was one of Donald Trump's White House chiefs of staff, told the New York Times Donald Trump would rule like a fascist if reelected. Kelly also spoke to The Atlantic's editor-in-chief Jeffrey Goldberg for a new piece which quotes Donald Trump as once having said, "I need the kind of generals that Hitler had."
Welcome to the end of democracy. We're here to overthrow it completely. We didn't get all the way there on January 6th, but we will endeavor to get rid of it and replace it with this right here.
That was a cross he was holding.
Because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength, and you have to be strong.
what a second Trump term would look like. It's all laid out in Project 2025, written by his closest advisors, and its sum total is to pull our country back to the past. But America, we are not going back. We are not going back. We are not going back.